Hello and welcome to the channel. I am your host, Travieso Americano. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. That way you can keep getting this awesome content. Today we have an NBA 2K23 game review for you. Early access dropped last night. A little quick background on my reviews. I am a casual gamer. I have no hand-eye coordination. So my reviews are directed at casual gamers. The folks that have 2 to 3 hours a day or maybe 2 to 3 hours a week to play the game. And they just want to know the basics. They want to know, is the game fun? What's the experience going to be like? What kind of content are they going to receive? So what I will do at the very end, I will mystery reveal, my final rating on a 0 to 5 star basis. I will also give you a woke score. And the woke score will let you know how many socialist sermons you're going to have to sit through, how much proselytization you're going to have to sit through if you want to play this game. So that's sort of the background on my reviews. So, historically I've loved NBA games and basketball games. Starting with Double Dribble on the original Nintendo. Double Dribble. Golly, that game was awesome. Those dunk cutscenes. Oh, awesome. Played NCAA basketball. Jordan versus Bird on Game Boy. Plenty of NBA 2Ks. Oh, but NBA Jams. Bring back NBA Jams. Boom shakalaka. That game was awesome. So in any case, I was able to play the early access for about 6 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a review on the MyTeam mode. Now, I didn't have time to review all the other modes. To play all the other modes. So I just want to focus on the most popular, on the MyTeam mode, and kind of give you an idea of where I stand there. Now, I am going to be using the base game as the basis of my review. I did purchase the MJ Championship Edition. However, I didn't open up any of the packs. I'm not using any of the players provided. I am only using the players that were provided with the base game. And that's because that's all I usually buy. I think that's all anyone usually buys, and probably all that anyone usually should buy. The base game usually has everything you want. And the extra money usually isn't worth it. In this situation, the Championship Edition has NBA League Pass, which is the NBA subscription service where you get all the out-of-market games. For me, at that price point, it was worth it. I know for most people, or a lot of people at least, it's not. For me, I watch a lot of those games, so it was worth it for me. So that's why I did it. So after 6 hours of playing, I did 5 last night, and then I did 1 earlier today just to make sure I wasn't up so late last night where my brain wasn't working correctly. So after about 6 hours of gameplay, I gotta say, I am impressed. I have been critical of 2K in the past, but I am impressed with the gameplay. The graphics are smooth. They're very smooth. It is a fun game to play. And while we aren't at the point of photorealistic players, this game shows us we're moving towards that goal. We're getting there. We're moving down the road towards that direction. I think the most fun I have are the dunks, hitting that long three, blocking a ball, those sorts of things. Not only do the sound effects and the graphics really juice you up for that, but also the haptic controller. I mean, it's really fun to hit one of those dunks and just slam down. So there are plenty of different play types in the game. In MyTeam, there's 3-on-3, there's 5-on-5, there are challenges, and there are several different subtypes as well. Even without paying any extra money, buying any extra packs, having anything but the base game, I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed all the formats. I've been successful in the formats. My team's only ranked at a 74, but I've been able to win these games. I've been able to accumulate higher rated cards and all those sorts of things. So all despite my hand-eye coordination, of course. So if I can win at this game, anyone can win at this game. And I think for me, the most fun that I have are the historical challenges. I'm an old school Bulls fan. I grew up living in Chicago when Michael Jordan was a rookie and began his career ascent. So I've got a special relationship with Michael Jordan and the Bulls. And these challenges, these Jordan challenges just warm my heart. So I really have a lot of fun with them. I also love how the graphics try to emulate the network broadcasts of the past. So it's like you're watching WGN in the 90s and watching Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen back then. That's really cool. I think that's a really cool aspect of it. I also enjoy the card grading aspect. They brought that real world collecting aspect into the game, and that's awesome. That's a lot of fun. You send your cards in to get them graded in game, so you don't have access to them for a little while. Usually between a half hour or maybe a couple hours, depending on how highly graded the card's going to be. But when you get the card back, you earn more in-game currency when you use that card. So it's just a fun little real-world collecting aspect that they've added to the game that I've really enjoyed. So with that, I'm going to kind of give you the reveal. I'll give you the grand reveal in terms of the stars. So I gave this 4.5 stars. Ding, 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 ding. 4.5 stars. I thought about giving it a perfect 5-star review. I really did. The only reason I didn't was that pay-to-win specter. It still is a little bit of an issue. I know they're trying to rein in the pay-to-win problem while still allowing companies to have and make money off these microtransactions. And to be fair, the MyTeam modes do attempt to level the playing field. So I only nicked them for about half a star. So they got a half a star knocked off for that. But other than that, I love the game. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Like I say, I love dunking. I love shooting those threes. The MyTeam game mode has been fantastic. I'm also going to give you the woke score here. As you can see, we've already revealed the woke score. It gets 2 Mao stickers. And the amount of wokeness in the game was a real concern for me, a large concern, to the point where I almost didn't buy it. However, at least in the MyTeam mode, I don't know about the rest of the modes. I haven't played them yet, but I was pleasantly surprised at how apolitical the game is in MyTeam mode. Really, the only time you hear the socialist sermons is during the games. The announcers will once in a while shoehorn it in, and it's so off-putting. It doesn't make any sense. All of a sudden, they're talking about social justice, and you're kind of wondering what is going on. So because of that, they earned a Mao sticker for that, definitely. And they were going to get the game was going to get 1 Mao sticker no matter what, because the NBA, the commissioner's office of the NBA, is a shill for China. So at the outset, before I ever started the game, I knew I was going to give it at least 1 Mao sticker, because of the NBA's actions. So like I said, I almost didn't buy the game. However, I decided to go ahead and do it. Because we as conservatives can't retreat culturally. And there are different strategies and arguments here in terms of how to handle this in this digital world. A lot of people say, don't give them your money. Don't give these socialists your money. And I think that is a good strategy a lot of the time when you're talking about streaming services like Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, so on and so forth. I think that is a very, very good strategy. But when it comes to these exclusive leagues like the NBA, there's only one NBA. There's only one Premier League. There's only one NFL. When it comes to these, if we sit out of these conversations, then there's just going to be a vacuum because there's nowhere else for us to go. You can't go and give your money to another basketball league It's just not. It's just not realistic. Because of that, and because of the fact that I want to stay in the conversation and think conservatives have got to stay in the conversation, otherwise we're going to become irrelevant and be portrayed as even more fringe by the media. Because of that, I decided to go ahead and buy the game because I wanted to be part of the conversation and I want the conservative voices heard. So that's why I did it, and I'm enjoying the game. I really am. I really like it. It's really not all that political, at least in this mode. So it has been a pleasant surprise in that respect. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Go ahead, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of NBA 2K23, especially the MyTeam mode. If you had success, do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Have a good one.